Bitcoin to $68,000 this week. This crypto move will melt faces. This is what I'm going to talk about today. And you might be wondering why I have this detailed, fluffy eyebrow tutorial up here on the screen. And I'm telling you, it is an interesting show and you will learn just in time. So guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is 𝗕𝗙𝗢. I do crypto trading every single day here for you. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the yen. We're going to talk about where I see the market headed, why I think that we are going to have a major pump. We're going to talk about whether you should, sell in May and go away. We're going to talk about the Fed talk today and a lot of other stuff. So guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the like button, and most importantly, just say hi. Just say hi in the chat, because I'm going to monitor the chat, and at the end of the show, or the second half of the show, we're going to look at the tokens that you want me to look at. Let's jump into it, guys. So number one, let me bring this back up here. So this is what Ren sent me. Because, we had a bet with Ren previously, and I thought it was a nice idea to have another bet now, which would be, Bitcoin going to 68,000. And so he just said, okay, what do you want to bet on? And, betting in money, especially, it's not what I'm after. I'm after some juice. And so Ren sent me this, and he said, shaving an eyebrow. And then I said, oh my God, like I can't shave an eyebrow. It's gonna be like 8 weeks till it comes back. And then he just sent me this so I can paint it. So the question really is if I should take the bet with Ren. The bet would be that Bitcoin goes to 68,000 this week. But I'm not so sure. I checked it and it's 8 weeks till my eyebrow grows back. So I don't know about that. But you tell me in the comments. Should I take the bet with Ren or should I not? But on a serious note, we have to talk. Why? Because this is what we're looking at today. This is what we're looking at. And the question is the sell in May, go away really is here? I'm going to show you exactly what happened in previous Mays, and I'm going to help you to make a decision, or I'm going to explain to you how I'm making a decision. Very important this week, we have the Fed. The Fed will, we have the event. The Fed will, okay, so the Fed will react for the first time to rising PCE, PPI, and CPI inflation. So we're going to have JP speaking as well, reflecting on the rising inflation numbers. Then we're going to have, it said JP speaking, have a Q&A. Then we have 20%, I think it's 172 companies reporting earnings in the S&P 500. Absolutely something to think about when we talk about volatility. And before we get the April jobs report on Friday as well. Now, if this wasn't enough, we do see something with the yen. Japanese yen continues to crash. Now, I did not even think that was a problem, and I didn't understand why that was. As you know, I'm not a macroeconomist, I'm a chartist, and I had to kind of dig deeper in it. But if people like, Ren is very serious about this, and I saw this tweet from Max Kaiser as well saying, well, let me just mute this here. From Max Kaiser as well, who's saying that very few are aware of what's going on here and the risks involved. The yen carry trade has been the linchpin of support global liquidity for 30 years. What this basically means, and then I was like, okay, Bart, can you please explain to me what this whole thing means? And then I just prompted Bart. And Bart explained to me that the yen carry trade is a popular strategy in the Forex exchange market that leverages the difference in interest rates between currencies. So here's how it works. You borrow in yen. So you borrow yen, which typically has a low interest rate. So you have to pay less to borrow yen than if you would have to borrow the dollar. And you invest in areas where you get a higher return. So for example, here's an example. It says you borrow 100,000 yen at 1% interest rate. You convert that yen to $10,000 and invest it in US bonds, which yields you about 5% interest rate. So you borrow money at 1% interest rate, and you basically lend that money or buy bonds with it or any other investments that yields you about 5% interest. So that means that you're basically netting 4% on every, basically netting 4%. Now, why is it a problem that the yen is crashing? And it's a problem because if the yen is crashing, the only way to strengthen the yen is to make it more interesting for investors. How do you make it more interesting? You make it more interesting by increasing the interest rate for people to borrow yen. So So this, if that happens, people, and this is what Bart is saying as well, if that happens, basically the currency fluctuations, if the yen strengthens against the US dollar, you will need more yen to pay back your loans. So basically the profit margin shrinks, and as Max Kaiser is talking about it, it's been going on for 30 years. So if we will see you know, a credit free, if we will see the interest rate on the yen being raised, and we see the profit from this yen carry trade shrink, you can have a major problem. And this is, if it blows, the credit freeze of 2000 will look like a small nothing. So just something to keep an eye on, because this is developing. I don't usually talk about this stuff, and I'm not even intending to do, but I really wanted to understand this, and the reason is because this will have major implications on the crypto market as well. And crypto is nothing; it's just a tiny grain in a big sand, in a big desert. But if this thing kind of, you know, becomes like a big thing, this can have major implications for crypto as well. So even though we are thinking that we're going to go up, if this thing starts to develop and we see more and more of this, it can have a major problem. Now here's the other thing, right? So we all heard about sell in May and go away, right? So I did some digging, and here is how Bitcoin performed since 2018 in May. So in May 2018, I can actually bring up a chart if you want. I can bring up a chart here. Let me just bring this chart up here, and I have marked all the stuff here that I copied it out from. So in 2018 in May, from May to June, we saw a 42% drop, major drop. Then in 2019, we saw a pump to June. The same period resulted in a 165% pump. Now, what is interesting is 2020 had a 387% pump, a little bit of pullback, but that was basically the beginning of the 2020-2021 bull market. So if you look at this now, that's a very important. What is it? It was a very important year because it was also the election year. So in the US, this was the year of the elections, and we saw a basically 650% pump from the May lows in 2020. We're gonna get back to this in a second. Then in 2021 May, we saw a 49% dump, which was basically the same as we saw in 2018. And then in 2022, we saw a 60% dump. And in 2023, last year, we saw a 16% dump, resulted immediately in a recovery, and then that kickstarted the 2023-2024 bull market. So this is what I want to talk about, because sell in May, go away has been accurate a couple of times. We saw 42%, 49%, 60%, 16%. So we did have these dumps. However, one of the times when we saw a massive pump was 2020. And it was not only elections, but it was also halving. So, you know, ironically, it aligns very nicely with halving and elections. So we did see the halving here, and then we see the election that pumped Bitcoin to like 700%. I don't think that 700% is in the cards now. I don't think that. But if it would be, we're talking, what are we talking here? What are we talking? We're talking 500,000. It's not happening. I don't think it's happening. But 150, 160,000 definitely is in the cards. And the reason why I'm not concerned about this, May, is because, first of all, everybody's expecting a drop. Everybody's expecting a drop. Second, everybody's expecting sell in May, go away. Third, because we have the elections coming up and because we had the halving, it aligns very, very, very nicely with the previous pump that we saw. And fourth, I think we are at a great area for reversal. And this is what I'm going to talk about now. I'm going to show you exactly why I think we are in a great place to reverse, even though the whole macroeconomic situation, which obviously can wreck the whole thing. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you some trades and what trades I'm taking, and we're going to talk about the trades that I took previously as well. Before we get started, very, very important, I'm going to look at the chat now. Please, guys, smash that like button. I see 100 people live, only 34 likes. So please obliterate that like button. It really does help the channel. It really does help me, and eventually it helps you as well. Very, very, very important that this is, the content of this video is not financial advice. It's for informational. I'm going to start again. The content of this video is for informational purposes only and not financial advice. Okay, guys, so very, very important. Whatever I say here, I just show you what I'm doing. You do whatever you want to do. If you're enjoying this content, you smash the like button, you subscribe to the channel, and we roll together. Let me look at the chat. What's up, guys? What's happening? Thumbs up to the dedicated. Yes. When you give 5K for car, sir. Can't wait to hear reasoning. Yo, bro, show face. Please don't forget to play some country song. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, man. We can do that. Finally have the chance to catch the show live, but you can be damned sure my baby boy will wake up. Oh, yeah, okay. No worries, man. Good morning. Yo. Good morning, everybody. I see John. I see you. I see Johnny. I see Erdem. Nice to have you here. Nitrobani in the house. Hope we don't eat that pie together. It can happen, guys. It can happen. Stefan, I don't know if you're in the house, but the thumbs down guy arrived. So you gotta do to do. Have a question for you. This weekend you posted Lego Technic Lambo. Your Twitter. So it's logically to ask you when Lambo. Guys, no, it's green, so you don't see it. Oh my God, look. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Look, I'm gonna remove my screens. I want to show this to you. So I want to show this to you. Look. This is what I made. I'm very proud of it. I'm extremely proud of it. It took me 3.5 hours to do it. It's here. I'm loving it. It's gonna be one of my new hobbies. Actually, next I'm gonna buy the Millennium Falcon, the big one. That's what I'm gonna do. Commitment. You should, bro. Okay. Let's go. Sorry, I'm late. Rothwell, I'm very happy that you're here. Guys, only one like since I wrote smash it, smash. Like. Yes, exactly. All right, guys, I'm gonna, no parts left. Inviso Lambo. Is that the Lambo we get with Tucker? Hopefully. We're gonna talk about Tucker as well. Okay, let's jump into it, guys. So, here's the thing. So, if I look at the daily, you know, I'm debating myself as well. That's the honest truth. I'm debating myself, right? If I take everything off here, what does this look to you? It looks like it will come back to 52,000. You know, there is no reason to deny that. If I look at the 4 hour, what does it look like to me? First off, for me, it looks like it's building up liquidity and ready for a run to 68,000. It is what it is. There's massive liquidity laying on top of here as well. Market makers do need to build liquidity in order to get their prices in. And as always, I like to give you fish. I don't just like to give you fish. I also like to teach you how to fish. So here is a lesson on how market makers manipulate the price with liquidity in order to get their orders in. So if let's say that a market maker wants to go long an asset, right? So a big institution wants to get in, whatever they want to do. What do they need to be able to buy? They need sellers, right? That's what they need. For someone to buy, someone needs to sell. So if the price goes like this, there's not many people, and imagine it in a, you know, we're talking about grand scheme of things. We're talking algorithms, we're talking millions and billions of dollars. But if the chart goes like this, there is not many sellers. Therefore, an institution who wants to get in will move the price at every single sell. So what a market maker does, or smart money does, is that they manipulate the price, manipulate retail into believing that the asset is going to go down, so they sell, and they have the purchasing power to start pushing higher. So how does that happen is that, for example, price starts consolidating. This is what you usually see. This is the market maker technique. They are consolidating and they are building up liquidity. Let's say that they want to send a price up. That means they want to buy, right? What they want to do is that they want to find the orders that retail placed their stop losses at. So that's exactly what they do. They build up a clear trap for retail. This can be aligned with RSI and the trend line and all that shit that you hear of. And you say, so this is what's happening. And then usually, you know what? I'm actually going to give you a much better example here. Look at this. So this is a proper example. So let's say we have a pump like this and the market maker says, okay, so they want to get their orders in. They do something like this. Look at this. And then you say, okay, so now we are getting into like a veg, and I don't know what you say, but like kind of like this, right? And then you say, okay, depending on where we break the veg, we're gonna see the price move. Well, that's absolutely nonsense. So we have a relevant POI here, right? This was the level that resulted the market structure break that pushed higher. So if we don't break this level here, we are going higher. What does the market maker do? The market maker engineers liquidity on both sides and pushes price lower to this level. Why? Because whoever is long at these levels, if you're long on these levels, what that basically means is that you bought an asset, right? When you bought an asset, what is a stop loss? A stop loss is a sell order, right? Because you bought this asset, you set your stop loss, you have to sell. Now, when you start selling, that triggers more stop losses, and you have these liquidity grabs. And what usually happens is that the market makers, when these millions and millions of dollars are being liquidated, they can get their orders in and immediately push the price higher. How many times did you see this? You start shorting here and you get screwed because the market maker does this a lot of times. This is exactly why, because for them to get their orders in, they need to make you believe that the price is going to go down. And this is exactly what you see here. Oh, it's a wedge. We're breaking out of a wedge. We're going lower. But what you don't see is that we just retested a bullish POI, point of interest. And from there, everybody sold here. People even shorted here. Lots and lots and lots of sell orders, just enough for the market makers to get all their buys in. And they send the price higher. They retrace 50% and they go on to their business. So if I consider all this, if I consider whatever I just said, which is, by the way, extreme alpha, and if you like this, you have one job to do, and that is this. Seriously, guys, I'm giving you so much free alpha here. It's just nuts. What I'm giving you here on this channel, you're not getting for thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm telling you, you're not getting it anywhere. So what does this look like to you? What does this look like to you? For me, it looks like liquidity being engineered, right? So even on the lower time frame, if I look at it on the, let's say, 1 hour, this here for me looks like liquidity being engineered. And the reason why I'm saying this is because let me just delete all this here. So we have this 5-minute POI is still relevant, or 15-minute POI. We have a market structure shift up here. That's what we have. We have a market structure shift up here. A massive, look at it. For example, very good example. Stop losses. What does the market maker do? Pushes down, liquidates everybody, and gets their order in and makes a higher high. That's just what it is. This is the reason why this level will be protected. So 59,852. No, it's actually not that. It's actually this level down here, which is, what is the low here? 59,500. 59,500 will be protected no matter what, because the market makers created a higher high, a strong market structure shift. They created liquidity for them to send the price lower. They are taking that liquidity now, and while they are taking it, they are creating liquidity for a move higher. Now, why would they, and now start thinking, right? Because this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to this is how you have to read the market. Why would they want the Bitcoin price to go to 68,000, you might ask? Why don't they just nuke it here? What do they need if they want to get their sell orders in? They need buyers. The same thing. Who is buying here? Who is buying here? People don't really want to long here, right? Because they think we're going to 58,000, 52,000. They don't buy here. If there are no buyers, the market maker can't make sells. Now, I'm giving this to you very, very simply, right? So, but that's the basic idea here. So if that's the case, they need moon boys. They need people wanting to put all their life savings in so they can nuke the price. The only way to do that is to send this thing to 68,000. You know why? Because when we get here, everybody who didn't buy here will be buying here. Because they will say, break out to the moon, whatever. And then that's when they simply gonna make a market structure shift, gonna do a retest and fucking nuke to probably like 56 to 58,000. That's what I'm expecting. So looking at BTC, I might be completely wrong, especially if you look at this week, lots happening, JP speaking, the issue with the yen going on, S&P earnings, which will probably come in great actually, but everything happening, I might be wrong here. But what I'm anticipating is that we need to see a push to the 68,000 region, up to this POI. We need to see a push. And the push might be something like this. It might be something, I think it will be, no, this is not what I wanted to bring in here. It might be something like this, you know. It might be slower. It might be, but this is exactly kind of like this. What I'm expecting. I wanted to leave liquidity behind, like here, and then when that happens, I need to see a push to the. I need to see a push to a POI up to 68, 69, somewhere here, and then I need to see a reaction. Initiation, retrace, and then the continuation down. This is kind of what I am expecting in Bitcoin. Now, if we would break and close below this level here, not this level, but this level, which is this 59,533, I would be cautious. I would be cautious because that means that the market maker didn't hold, macro situation, whatever, or just simply got it wrong, you know, or just simply got it wrong. Then we have to reconsider and then potentially 52K. If this happens though, if we break and close 59,500, I don't think we are going to 52,000. I think we are bouncing from 56. I think that's what's happening. So if we don't reverse from here, go to 58 and then go down, then what I think is that we're going to see a bleed down here. Around this level, we will see lots of liquidations coming in and something like this. This is what I'm thinking. Now, you decide which one would be better. I'm not here to make judgments on that side. But the two main scenarios I see is we bleed down here, liquidate below 59,500, come to this 57, 56-ish region, show market structure shift and bounce from there, and then potentially all new highs. Or we see a push now this week, up to the 67, 68, 69, up to like 71,000. I don't know where, but between 67 and 71,000. Then show a reaction and then nuke down to potentially 56 or 52,000. These are the two main scenarios that I see playing out. Guys, I see we have 150 people and only 76 likes and 1 thumbs down. So it literally takes you no time to push the like button. But as you see, it does help the channel a lot. It really does help the channel. I truly appreciate if you smash the like. I will look at comments now and then we take it from there. So let me look at it. Shave that eyebrow. You know why it's tempting? Because imagine Ren shaving his eyebrow. That would be so freaking funny. Adam, I'm happy to see you. No eyebrows left. No big deal. Good morning. Yo, Drew, what's up? No financial advice, obviously. Yes. 100,000 yen is only $640. Yeah. Guys, let's hit the like button. That's what I'm saying. 2020 also halving year. That's right. Rothwell, I'm happy you're here. Check collection years. Yes. That's right. Let's smash the likes and subscribe. Yes, 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 yes. Driving to work in the rain. You're making it better. Ray singing in the rain, dancing in the rain. Great alpha. When gonna be on Bento Bubbles? It's you can start farming. You can start farming. You can start farming. Let's buy that Lambo. Dave. No price left. We talked about this. When do we buy the real one? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Hey, Michael, I see you here as well. Guys, you can start putting your tokens in as well, or you have any questions, I'm gonna reply to them as well. 10K subs in May, bro. Send it. Let's do it. Shouldn't be allowed. So much free alpha. You the man. You the man. Keep doing it. Watching your while I enjoy a pizza and some good cigarettes. Yeah, did we order the pizza? We ordered a pizza. I think we ordered a pizza. We are having pizza today as well. I'm a sucker for pizza, so let's do that. What's the time where you're looking, guys? Here, 1:19. Yeah, Central European time, GMT +2. 6 a.m. Chicago. That's what's up. I want to know what your orange drink is. It's called Apenta. It's just it's all 0 sugar, vitamin C, B3, B6, B12. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's healthy. Stefan in the house, finally, great. Thank you. Okay, go. Very Stefan, exactly what I'm asking, but he showed. I'm FFF. Thanks for replying my tweet. Always. I always interact with you guys. Okay, so here we go. Someone is asking, Hong Kong ETF Tuesday could be a sell the news event. Could be, or it could be pump and then sell the news. The ticker is ticker. We can talk about it. I can't wait for the course. BTC dump before mooning. Maybe. BTC is 36K. I will shave like a... no, it's not gonna go to 36. 63, then down. Maybe. Start live trading. We could do that. Ticker is gummy. Could be. Fefa killing it as usual. How's GALA looking? I don't know. We can look at it. Okay, so let's look at my underwater. I actually wanted to get a scuba gear here. What is it? Snorkel gear here. Just for reference, guys. If this happens, if you look at the 5 minute here, we do have a 5 minute market structure shift on London. If we pump today. Like, I'm not even kidding. If we pump, we have to pump, and it has to be aggressive. Tia. So I am after this trade. And you know, I told you I'm gonna be always transparent with you. I'm big time underwater here. Big time underwater. And you know, I said that I don't need a stop loss because I'm gonna do manual stop. If I have followed my own strategy that I have followed throughout the bear, I would have been out here. I would have been out of the trade. I would have saved myself 17%. And you know, it's not bad because we're gonna pump like 10. Yeah, I think this is not my entry actually. I think it's lower a bit, but anyway, I need about 7% pump to get back to break even, which is, you know, it's not good. It's not good. So going forward, I'm definitely going to revert to having stop losses. I'm going to have wider stops, but I'm not going to do not having stop losses. But just so you know, I am underwater in TIA. I'm holding it. I'm not going to sell. We will see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin doesn't play ball, I'm probably going to get out and take the loss. I'm probably going to take the loss here because then we can go lower, as I said, 56. And I don't want, if Bitcoin goes to like 56, let me look at it now. If Bitcoin goes to 56, that's another, what? That's another 7%. Alts will bleed 20-25%. That will send my TIA down big time. So I don't want to experience that. But so far okay. We are still at a great level here. So we had a market structure shift here, then we retested, and then from here we had a nice push. So we are exactly at a level where we need to see a bounce. We don't have a 5 minute market structure shift yet, I believe. Oh no, we do, but it's not decent. So we do. No, it can be considered. Yeah, so this could be considered a market structure shift. Yes. It's not what I wanted to see, but it can be considered as such. I would imagine this taking some liquidity potentially and then mooning. But this is something that I'm in. I am still in the trade. I think I made a big mistake by not taking a stop loss. So again, lesson learned, especially like if the market is flying big time in the bull, I will probably do the same thing. But when you get to an uncertainty, here's the thing. I think I got too lazy to be very honest with you, because it was so easy making money. You literally had no stop loss. And I followed very strict risk management and stop losses in the bear market. Then bull market came. It was tough for me to adjust, but when I adjusted, I was like, you know, you have margin, no problem, and it was really lucrative, you know. But when you get to this uncertainty that we see now, a little bit of cool off that could last for another 1 or 2 months, it's not the best strategy to do. So you can still trade, but you need to use proper risk management and that's the lesson here. So let me look at some of the coins. Let's talk about. Here is one thing. You know what? I'm going to talk about this. And then it turns out if the guys are actually watching the show or not. Full disclosure, I do not hold any tokens. None. Zero. I'm not invested. I don't hold any. But these LFGO community guys are pretty fucking good. They are good. So I don't know what the story here is, but obviously it's from Lego. You know, Lego or Lego, I don't know how to say that, but Lego. And they made this meme which had like a community takeover. It was a shit show as far as I know, but what I see now is that I go to any of my posts and these guys actually, you know, they actually comment and like they really are actually every single post I make and every post Benta makes, and it's funny. So if you want to look at them, I just wanted to give them a shout out because, you know, I think they are funny. I think they are funny. They are hustlers for sure. I don't hold any tokens. I'm not planning on investing right now, but this is pretty funny. Just a shout out to these guys. They are making Briction. Look at this, for example. Or Britney Spears, like Lego bricks, you know. I think it's funny. I think they're funny. Again, I'm not invested, but this is actually pretty cool if you want to look at it. 𝗕𝗘𝗙, let's talk about 𝗕𝗘𝗙. I'm getting, I can't tell you anything. I can't tell you anything, but 𝗕𝗘𝗙 is interesting. 𝗕𝗘𝗙 is definitely interesting. They had, I actually don't want to talk about it. I talked about it a lot now. It's interesting. It's cool. Look at it. Look at their profile. Gummy, yeah, so Gummy got a listing on Bybit, which is huge. Like, it's extremely big. It's getting listed on a coin that's like, what, a week old? Yeah, a week old. Is just really, really, and it's a meme. It's really, really good. I do think, so there is a very interesting things coming. Ren talked a lot about this, like staking and taking gummies and whatnot. It can be cool. This is a community-driven meme coin though, so treat it as such. If the market bleeds, we can see massive lows, and that's not ideal, but treat it as such. And then, guys, we are at 4,732 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I'm so happy to see this. I really want to break through. I don't know if we can break through the, you know, in the next 3 days, break through to 5,000, but it would be interesting. But we definitely have to break. We have to reach at least 7,500 in May. So please spread the word. And the best way to do that, guys, is to push the like button. I see that we have 170 people watching and only 100 likes. Please, literally takes you 2 seconds and it helps so much. I can't emphasize this enough. Please do that. Please, please, please. Okay. Send me your coins. We can look at them now. And send the coins in that you want me to analyze. Just a roundup, I just want to give you a roundup on Bitcoin. So what I believe will happen is that we are going to see a little bit of lower prices here on the end of London AM and the beginning of New York. At the end of London AM and the beginning of New York AM, we will see some volatility here, possibly a wick through here, and then I would expect to push. This is what I would expect. I would expect us to push. On a grand scheme of things, I do think we have to go, or we should go up to 67 to 68,000, take all the liquidity from here. When that happens, I believe we will see a reversal and a continuation down to the 52,000 region. If we start bleeding from here, I will look for long positions around 56,000 because that's a very, very strong level. So we gotta see how that goes. RUNE. Someone is saying RUNE. Let's look at RUNE. Oh, by the way, USDT dominance. We haven't talked about that either. We need to see a break of USDT dominance. So probably this is what I would expect. A little bit of push up to 4.97-ish. Not a close above 4.97. But when this happens, with this consolidation that is happening, it's already building up liquidity, tying in very, very nicely. We do need to see a drop here. Let me look at RUNE. Yeah, so massive. The problem with the RUNE is massive liquidation down here, then a retest to 50, break below. Yeah, so technically, ideally, this should go down to like this 4.2. However, if my theory is right and we are going to see a pump, this is a great area for reversal. So you got to look at, a 5-minute market structure shift. You got to look at a 5-minute. Actually, you should look at a 15-minute market structure shift if possible. Down here at below 4. From here, basically. Potentially, actually, a liquidation through here. So you see a lot of liquidity building up here. So liquidation, high retrace, and then moon could be a great trade. I am going to set an alert here for myself. And then, again, you need to take confirmations, but this would be kind of the trade that I would be interested in taking. This could be a great trade. Wait for confirmations, and when that happens, you can take the trade. I wanted to show you as well AR because we had I called AR yesterday on the show. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I don't know. Did I call AR yesterday or the day before yesterday? Yesterday. So this was yesterday. On Friday. On Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Sorry, guys. Friday. Yeah, Friday. Okay. So, oh, yeah, it's the 29th. Yeah, it's on Friday. So Oh, by the way, yeah, it's Monday, guys. Welcome back. It's like I never even took a break. Welcome back, guys. I didn't realize that we didn't see each other for 2 full days. But anyway, so this was the call here, and I said we need to wait for a market structure shift to show. So this was just an illustration. We didn't have this stop loss in here. I said we need to wait for a market structure shift, and this is actually a very I didn't take this trade, unfortunately. I don't even know how we missed it, but I said liquidations are coming here. You need to see a liquidation happening and then a market structure shift. Here is the market structure shift on both the 5-minute and the 15-minute. This is actually textbook, and what happens is it comes back 50%. This would have been your entry, right? So at the 50 or above the 50, you could have entered around these regions. So this would have been the trade. Since then, AR went 18-20%. I'm gutted that I missed it, but this was the trade. If you are following whatever I say, that's awesome. And you should also let me know, by the way. You should also let me know if this is happening. Looking at AR, I do think that we need to see after breaking here, we have 50. We didn't come back down 50 here. So I do think we are going to come back to the 34-ish region. When that happens, I am going to be interested in taking a position. Again, always take confirmation, 5 or 15-minute market structure shift. Medex says $200. I will shave my eyebrow. Are you serious? Are you for real? I would think about that. Do you have a course? Not yet. I mean, I have a course. It's just not public yet. Sold gummy at 230 million market cap and purchased again at 89. You are, congratulations. Can Brett market reaches Doge? No. WIF. We can look at WIF. We've had a listing on Bybit, I think. We've had a listing on Bybit, I think. So definitely something to look out for. Yeah, nice area. I told you about this. I told you about this again. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is actually very, very good. I might just cut my TIA trade and take a proper trade. Yeah, this is actually very good. Look at this. So this is what I said, that we need to see a market structure break. Here it is. Here, so if it comes back 50, you can take a position. Yes, down here would be a great... Again, take confirmations. Always, 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 always take confirmations. A higher high on a 5-minute chart. This would be a very, very interesting trade. I would be interested in taking this trade. Yes, this is good. This is good. This can be good. Liquidity built up. Definitely coming back at least 2.9. I want to understand, what's your noggin? I don't know what that means. What's this talk of eyebrow shaving now? Yeah, so Ren, yeah, so I almost made a bet with Ren, but I can't. Attila Jeffrey Octic. Hi all. Hey, what's up? Underwater Brian. What makes a strong market structure shift? So a strong market structure shift, it has liquidation. So for example, it comes like this, something like this, has liquidation. So it takes liquidity, then immediately reverses and takes the high that was responsible for the liquidations and the break. By the way, it has to be a break below. So it's not close below. So not a wick, a close below, and then a retrace, right? So this is a strong market structure shift. I want to say, by saying I really appreciate the content you put out and the knowledge. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. You're welcome. You mentioned the last day in Dubai you were going to do 100 to 1,000 live training session. Are you still planning on doing that? If so, do you know when? Yeah, we could do that. That would be awesome. I could do it live. LFGO might be one of the best community takeovers. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's pretty good. I see the LFGO people posting about gummy too, yeah, all around the place. I love that you are getting the give you fish thing wrong every time. if you know, you know. Ren working his magic, always. When Fefe school, come in. GALA, please. Let's look at GALA. Yeah. Yeah, actually, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Look at this. So, yeah. Look at how straight line I can draw through the screen. Look. Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, it's a weak one. It's a weak market structure shift. However, it comes back and it builds liquidity. This can be very good. This can be a great trade. This can be a very good trade. Look at this. So we have a weak market structure shift. We break below here, but that's not a big issue because the break happened from there. So that's literally we come back. It just comes back 50. Beautiful. Just comes back 50. Let's look at the 5 minute. Let's see if we have a strong market structure shift. Look at it. Look at it. No, we don't really. That's my only problem, that we don't have it. But this could be a great trade. I'm not gonna take it, but this could be a great trade. The only problem that I don't like about this is that we don't have a strong market structure shift. That's the only thing I don't like about this trade. That we don't have a strong market structure shift. But this can actually be a very great trade. Very good trade. Very, very good trade. Again, I'm not taking it because I don't see a strong market structure shift, but this can be a great trade. It has everything it needs to start ripping. GALA, good. Believe it, 10K May. Yes, yes, yes. INJ. INJ. Yeah, I'm still waiting on this. I'm waiting on this on INJ. I'm waiting for this 22 level. 22, I'm a buyer. 22, I'm a buyer, but we need to see a confirmation down there. So we're saying COTI. Building liquidity, not the best. Not the best. Building liquidity, but this is not a market structure shift, unfortunately. This is not a market structure. I mean, on the 1 hour, maybe it is. Yeah, no, it's good. I think no, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, it's good enough. Yeah, so I need to see I need to see at least a 15-minute shift here. So like I need to see a break above here. Break above 1185. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. If that doesn't happen, I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna wait for a break below here and then a market structure shift. Both can be very good. This is actually also a great trade. It's at a great area after a major pump on a higher time frame. Yeah, could be a great idea to long here. Let's see what it does. It's still a retest up here, so that's what I'm worried about. But it has massive strength, so that's good. WIF we looked at, GALA we looked at. Take a live trade, please. There is not. There is no trade to take now. If I would take, if I had to take a trade now, I would take GALA. What we just discussed. I think that looks very good. I think GALA looks very good. But I'm not taking any trade now. John says 𝗕𝗙. What's up, bro? Almost 5K. Come on, guys, share this channel, please. 30, please, please, please. RNDR. Let's look at it. RNDR. Waiting for, we got the 50. It should be reversing from here. Massive liquidity, but look at this. It is actually great. It is actually great. Look at this. Yeah, this is actually great. This is actually great. Close below there. Break above. It will be vicious. It won't come back 50. I will take this position as well if we break. Either we break above here, above 7.78, or we break below and show a market structure shift of swing lows. Could be an interesting trade as well. AR, we looked at it. JUP. Let's do this as the last one. Decent trade. Look at this. Decent trade. I think it was just a retest, but this looks strong. Yeah, JUP is also nice. It's also nice. We need to see a 5-minute structure shift. Yeah, we need to see a break above here or below there. Yeah, so break below here could be interesting, and then a market structure shift, or just to push through here and then the retrace, enter here, and then ride the wave. Could be both interesting. When 1K to 10K challenge, we could do that. We could do that. It would be awesome to do it live. I could do roll bid and then high leverage, and then we could just go about that. Guys, ONDO, let's do it. I see you, Johnny. Johnny, I actually like your name, Johnny. I just talked to Hustle Johnny. I should go on his channel if he's kind enough to take me. and do some TA there. He's a fucking legend. Met him in Dubai as well. He's just such a great guy. Massive liquidity built up. I don't like this chart, to be very honest with you. Probably this is what I'm expecting. I wouldn't touch this. I just can't figure this out. It's just weird. It's like you have this quick and then immediate reclaim and then accumulation. So probably we're gonna see a manipulation like this happen again. And if that happens, that could be a great buying opportunity. Let's look at near. Oh, by the way, guys, before you leave, I wanna give you one more thing. Building up liquidity. Near can be good, but it's gonna be massive. So you see, this is called the void. This is called a pool, liquidity pool. It's gonna be massive, but it will have to come lower. I'm gonna be a buyer of near around 6.3. That's what I'm gonna be interested at. So what I wanted to show you guys is this. By the way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Smash the like button now, guys. I'm gonna leave soon. I would really, truly appreciate it if you just smash the like button. Please, 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 please. Please. Here's what I wanted to show you. That's not what I wanted to show you. Videos. I just made this video on the weekend. This is also interesting, but this one. 6 common ways people lose money in crypto. Watch this. If you have lost money on this dump, watch this show. It's actually pretty cool. I summarize all the top 6 mistakes people do to lose money in crypto. Please watch this. It will help you tremendously, in my opinion. Johnny says, thank you. My mom wanted it to be like John from the Bible, but Americanized it. Good, good. All right, guys. Well, as always, you know that we have a tradition, which is you will be able to review the show now. So please pop the comments what you thought of the show. Pop in the comments what you thought of the show, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen when I say goodbye. I truly, genuinely appreciate all of you watching and being here every day. And we have 160, 170 people watching live every single day, which means we are growing. And even in the days like these where we are plummeting a little bit, it's good to see that you guys are here. We are building a true community. I'm telling you, this is the beginning of a beautiful journey. We're gonna make a shit ton of money together, and it's gonna be a wild ride. So buckle up. Let me know what you thought of the show, and I am pretty confident that I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.